Today, I am talking about the 6 books you must read to become financially free. When we talk about financial freedom, we are talking about you being able to afford the lifestyle you want to live without without facing financial difficulties. In other words, I am talking about if your passive income is more than your living expenses. That is when you are said to be financially free. I will take it further. You see, we have 2 types of income. We have passive and we have active income. When we talk about active income, we are talking about the money you work and the kind of work you do and you get paid for it. Then when you stop working, it also stops. So for example, you have a business where you work, you are there doing the work yourself and you get paid for it. If you are not there, that business will not function. It's active income. We talk about maybe you are doing a certain work for someone. Let's say you are doing it on contract. They have contracted you to do a certain kind of work. When you do it, you finish, you get paid for it. If you don't get another one to do, you don't get money. That is active income. If you are working and you take a salary, if you don't do the work, you don't get paid. It is active income. All those examples I am giving is what? Active income. On the other hand, if you do something once and the money continues to come, it's said to be passive income. Example, let's say you invested your money in a certain financial instrument and you get interest monthly or weekly or yearly. It is what? Passive income, because after you put the initial money for the investment, the returns continue to come even if you don't work. That's one example of passive income. If you have a YouTube channel that brings you money, for YouTube channels, most YouTube channels are 80 to 90% are what? Organic. And like all those that grow up to they are actually earning money. Majority of them have evergreen content that makes them passive. Their money comes passively. What I mean is that even when the YouTuber stops for, let's say, 1 year or 2 years, there are some channels, even 5 years, they will continue to get money. So that one is said to be passive income. You have a song, you compose a song which continues to bring you money, or like so many years after you have composed a song. You wrote a book. It can take 10 years and you are still getting money for that book you wrote. All those examples are what? Passive income. Now, it's not all of us that may be talented to write a book, or maybe we can compose a song. But almost all of us, no matter who you are, can invest money and let the money work for you and generate passive income. One, you can invest your money in some form of financial investment that can generate returns. You can invest in someone's business that can generate you passive income. If you are lucky and you did your due diligence and you invested in a company that is bringing you money, you are going to be financially free. Or in your own business, but make sure it is a business that has a system that can work without you. I have decided to do this video because you see, a lot of people are struggling financially. Over 90% of the people in Ghana are living from hand to mouth. If today, the work you do that gives you the money, if something should happen, God forbid, if something should happen and your pay, for example, if you are a salaried worker, if your salary doesn't come, how will you survive that month? It's going to be a problem for most people. So you have to make sure that you have a buffer. When I say a buffer, you have an investment that can continue, that can serve as a buffer, and in case what your main income is, if it doesn't come, you can have something that will save you. That is why you need financial literacy. If you have financial literacy, you can become financially free. Anyone that does not understand financial literacy cannot have financial freedom. And that is what these books I'm going to share with you will help you do. So I don't want to talk too much, but I'm assuring you that if you go through these books, you will never be the same person. The first book I would recommend is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill wrote Think and Grow Rich in the 1930s. That's 1937 was the year the book came out. The book came out at a time when America, and not just America, the whole world, but America was the most severely attacked country that faced the Great Depression. So the Great Depression, people lost their investment, businesses collapsed, farms dried up. There was so much suffering, hunger, and poverty at that time. That was around it started from 1929. till President Roosevelt came and started rescuing America. It was that time that Napoleon Hill wrote this book. You see, one thing about Think and Grow Rich, in fact, all my philosophies, everything that I am doing today in this life, it all started when I read Think and Grow Rich. The book is so powerful. The day I read Think and Grow Rich and finished, I never became the same person. It is a book that will help you reevaluate your ways of thinking. It is a book that will help you know that the impossible can become possible. It is a book that the man interviewed 500 richest people in the world at that time. That's Napoleon Hill, and came out with a philosophy where you are going to learn the principle of desire, faith, how to see something and bring it into its physical equivalent. It is a book that will teach you about failure, how to use failure as a tool to succeed. It is a book that will teach you that if you can conceive and believe, you can achieve it. It is a book that will teach you how someone who wanted to build a university and did not have the money was just through one idea able to conceive and made that idea manifest in its physical form. So when he was able to convince someone that if he gets the $1 million, he will do what he says he will do, and demonstrated so much passion, someone actually donated the $1 million. And today, that university is in Illinois. It is there today as I speak. So you see, Think and Grow Rich, the book, I don't know how to even classify it, but it's a timeless classic that if you read that book, all the things that you want to do that you have been thinking is impossible, Think and Grow Rich will let you believe. It will demystify some of the things you falsely believe and will help you to become truly rich. So Think and Grow Rich is a powerful book that you need. It is going to change your mindset. It is going to help you develop a philosophy of achievement in life. That's the first one. The second one I'll talk about is this popular book. The first one I spoke about, I didn't have a copy of the book now. Currently, I don't have it here. But this one is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a book written by Robert Kiyosaki. In this book, this man details basic financial principles you need to understand. Where he was taught that his father was an educator who was a PhD holder and who always cared much about going higher in school and getting all the certificate, but was a very poor man. His father finally died as a poor man. On the other hand, he has a friend, a childhood friend who had a father who was a businessman and didn't even have a bachelor degree, but he was so rich that he could afford all the things he needed in life. So Robert Kiyosaki compares the two people, that is his poor father who is highly educated and was a school professor. So his father is the poor dad, and the rich dad is his friend's father who was not educated but was very rich and was a rich, successful business person and had the money to do everything he wanted to do in life. So the man would demystify your thinking of the fact that you need to go high in school. There are some people, you see, they are not even going to school because they think that course they are going to study is something that aligns with their passion. They are just going for the degrees. And I tell you that there are a lot of people who waste their time and study these courses and end up becoming useless, because of what importance is that education to you? If you go through that education and you come out, and if no one employs you, you cannot even be able to start something on your own. So this book will teach you basic financial principles. It will teach you how to use people's money, or to even use loans or debts to become rich. So those of you who want some simple basic financial education, you need Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. There are a lot of things in the book, but this is just a one paragraph summary of it. Then the next one I'll talk about is The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco. This book is a powerful book, and anyone who had the intention of wanting to become financially free and become a millionaire, you have to get a copy of this book. This book talks about 3 lanes to getting wealthy. The first one is the hitchhiker lane. The hitchhiker is the one who believes in gambling. He believes that you can only become rich if you gamble your way. For example, playing lottery, bet, and those things, and you win one day big. But this book will make you understand that it takes about 1 in several millions to be able to win a bet that can be a breakthrough for you, or win a lottery that can be a breakthrough for you. And even that, those who win the lottery, at the end of the day, they lose their money because they don't have the financial genius to handle and multiply that money. So the Millionaire Fast Lane It's a powerful book that will help you to discover that the hiker lane is not a good lane for you. Second is the slow lane. The Millionaire Fast Lane will let you know that the slow lane is a lane that you can become wealthy, but at that time, if you are not lucky, you may even be dead, or you would have been so old that you can't even enjoy your money. The slow lane are the people who believe in going through the gradual process, investing, and when I say investing in mutual funds. And investing in mutual funds, yes, if you have $1 million and you are investing and it's even 10% per year, it's something big. But if you are going to be investing some few thousands and it is going to take you several years, he's not saying investment is bad. Investment is good, but you need to have strategies. If you are going to invest something small and it will take over 40, 50 years, some people, even by the time their investment returns would have come, they have already died, or they are already on their sick bed, almost there. So that one is that enjoyment. You need to enjoy life in your youthful age. So he recommends the fast lane. The fast lane is a lane that he prescribed. It's a lane that can give you financial freedom within an average of 5 to 7 years. And that one, he recommends a lot of options that you have to come out with a breakthrough idea and some kind of businesses and type of investments that can bring the returns within the shortest possible time, within 5 to 7 years. So that is the Millionaire Fast Lane. So the fast lane is the best. In fact, this book is if you really want true financial education, in fact, this book should have been the number one I should have recommended. The only reason why I brought it to number 3 is that the book has a lot of, the language is a bit hard. So I brought Think and Grow Rich and read that, pour that for you to prepare your mind before you get to this, because the language in this book is a bit more technical. So when you read the first 2 books, they will prepare your mind to be able to understand this book. Okay, so I go to the next one. The next one I'll talk about is Achieving Your Greatest Dreams. Achieving Your Greatest Dreams is a book written by me. It's a book that will help you to discover your biggest potential. Your potential, why you really, God made you and brought you to this earth. It is a book that will help you to break your mental barriers. A lot of people have mental barriers, such as maybe I was not born into a wealthy home, but I have proven to you in this book that 80% of the millionaires and billionaires in this world did not get they didn't become rich through their good background. Most of them, now 80% of them are people who started from scratch and made it. It's not their father or mother who was rich. Yeah. So there are a lot of examples I've given in this book. Some people will say that I'm too young, but I've proven to you that the 19-year-old Kylie Jenner became a billionaire, and you too can make it. I've proven to you that this guy, there's a South African guy who became a millionaire at the age of 23 US dollar millionaire. I have given several examples in this book. I've gone ahead to teach you how to tap the power of your subconscious mind. I've taken you through how to set effective goals. Financial freedom is a topic I dealt with in this book. Financial freedom, how to manage your time. I've taken time to indicate all that in this book. This book will really help you to discover your potential, to discover the business ideas, to learn how to even get funding. For those of you who don't know where you can get the funding from, if you really have a good idea, this book will teach you. It will even teach you how to discover the good idea, and if you discover it and you don't have the money, how to get the money for it. If you get a copy of this book, it will help you. It's my own book, and I will leave a link in the description for those of you who want to buy a copy and really study. I can leave the link to the ebook. If you also want the hard copy too, you can let me know. Before I continue to the other books, please, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I plead with you to like the page. If you are on Facebook watching this, like my Facebook page. If you are on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. It is going to help you a lot, because I share powerful videos here that will help you to become a better person, and you will never become an average person if you follow my channel. Okay, so we go to the next one. So the next one we go to is Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. This book is a powerful book that will teach you that anything that happens physically has already taken place in the mental and the spiritual. He gives about 4 planes or dimensions, and among the 4 planes, one of them is the mental side, another one is the spiritual side, and then the physical side is the what you only see. So most of the time, people don't really understand that before they can achieve anything physically, they must first work on the mental and the spiritual aspect. So you see, the problem is, you see most of them, they focus on just the physical side. But if you focus on the physical side, for whatever you do, at the end of the day, you may not always achieve it. For you to be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve physically, you must work on the mental and the spiritual side. If the mental and the spiritual side is activated, or if the mental and the spiritual side goes through, then the physical side will manifest. So this book will teach you how to be able to do things spiritually before it can manifest in the spiritual, in the physical form. Because every physical thing you see was first not in existence. It only existed in the mental and the spiritual before it came to the physical form. So Secrets of the Millionaire Mind will teach you the secret of millionaires and all the things that they were able to do to bring into its physical equivalent anything that they taught mentally. Okay, that's a very powerful book. So I will go to the last one. The last one on the list is Eat That Frog. Eat That Frog is a powerful book about time management. It's written by Brian Tracy. And if you get a copy of this book, it's a book that is going to help you to learn how to manage your time. Most of you can do great things if you could manage your time properly. Unfortunately, there are a lot of you don't know how to manage your time. Sometimes you waste so much time that you end up not getting the time you would have to use to focus on your personal development. So Eat That Frog will help you to organize yourself. It will help you to be able to, when you organize yourself, you get large chunks of time. It will help you to make good use of your time by making the use of the 80-20 principle, which says that 20% of the things you do will give you 80% of the results. So if you want to be successful, you need to focus on the 20% that is effective. It's a powerful book, and I assure you that anyone who reads that book, Eat That Frog, will know how to manage his or her time. It will help you to take proactive steps to change your situation. There are a lot of things in that book. It has 21 chapters. And if you go through Eat That Frog, your life will never be the same. There are a lot of others I have, but for this video, I will stop here, and I encourage you to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video for other more powerful videos, and then we'll share this video to bless the life of others. See you in the next video. Bye.